Hi, it's Jennifer with Usborne Books and Blooming Bookworms, and I want to talk to you about chapter books for older readers. So, if you have a reader who is way beyond the Hayjack level and beyond a Fairy Ponies level and beyond a Pet Bet kind of level, then this is the video for you. Now, I'm showing you the insides of those books because that is my first tip for all parents who are wondering if these books are the right fit for their children. Obviously, a lot of you will go by topic first, but you also want to look at the density of the text on the page. Compare it to other things they're reading. If the density of the text is about the same, it's probably right on their level. So find one and go. And if it's above their reading level, but they really think it's an interesting topic, use it as a read aloud, and then every once in a while, have them try to read a paragraph, a sentence, and if you see them reading an entire page with only 3 to 4 mistakes, you know they're ready for that book. So let's dig in. Now, the first books I'm going to show you are the Extreme Adventure books and the I Am Jack. Now, I know there are boys on these covers, but I have all girls, and they really enjoyed these books. The I Am Jack, I do suggest there are 4 books. You read them in order. The Extreme Adventures do not need to be read in order, and they are exactly as the series states. They are extreme adventures, so they are a lot of fun. There's a bushfire rescue. This one is spider bite. I think there's a crocodile attack. There are several of those, and they're very exciting. I'm going to show you the inside so you can see the density of the text and how it differs from other chapter books. The ones that I showed in the other video. So you're not going to have illustrations in these. These are straight chapter books. The I Am Jack series is a really great series for boys and girls. All 4 books discuss the topic of bullying. And what I love about these books is they never hit you over the head with the topic itself or the moral of the story. You can really extrapolate that info yourself. And it's great to see your children learn that lesson from reading a book. So this is a really great series to look into for any child. Now I have to say, I read this book and I actually really liked it. The Bloomswell Diaries. It is hardback. So when you see the price difference between it and other books, it is because it is a hardback book. But it is so worth it. It is steampunk fiction and it is very exciting. It's a bit of a mystery and an adventure all together, and I actually really enjoyed it. I had seen the front cover and just thought, I wonder what this is about. And one day decided to read it. Actually, we used to live on an island and we'd had a hurricane and had no power. So I picked this up and started reading it, and it was really good. So I really enjoyed that, and my girls did too. So that one I strongly suggest. Now I'm going to go off of fiction for just a minute and hit the nonfiction. Boy or girl, you want to definitely check out the True Stories books that we have. So if you just look for the True Stories, this would be under nonfiction on the website. We have True Stories of polar adventures, of Everest adventures, of survival, of heroes, crime and detection. There are several to choose from, and they are all, as the titles say, true stories. And I have found that reluctant readers who don't really care for a fiction book series really gravitate toward the nonfiction true stories books. A lot of times when older children, older elementary children, are reluctant to read and they used to be really great readers, it's because they haven't really found a fiction series that they enjoy. Maybe they find it sounds all the same. For whatever reason, they don't enjoy it. But the true stories, they do enjoy. So if you have a reluctant reader, it's definitely a great pick. Now, going on from that, we have some newer ones. This is our Clockwork Sparrow and The Mystery of the Jeweled Moth. And these are a new series. This is book 1 and this is book 2. And these are mysteries. These are quite thick, as you can see. And again, the dense text. All of these are about the same category level of reading. I think it depends on topic for your child. So these are just straight mysteries. Very good. And then if you look at the Gateway collection, there's 4 books to it. And I'm showing you this one, which I think is actually book 2. But I'm showing you this one because this is mysterious but has aliens thrown in. So if you have someone who loves the science fiction and aliens, then the Gateway Collection would be a great choice for them. Another one, the Star of Deltora series. This is really good. I'll show you the inside. Again, same kind of reading level. And this is a series to be read in order, the Star of Deltora. And it is a very good series. The other 4 series I have left to show you. This one is called The Phoenix Files. Again, all these series I'm showing you are to be read in order. So The Phoenix Files is about something, I don't want to give too much away, something that's going to happen that's going to wipe out the population. And they want to restart the world population and make it perfect. So that's what this whole book is about. It's about that journey. This whole series actually is about that. And it's a pretty exciting series. The Debt is an interesting series. This young man wants to be a runner, but because he's the oldest son, there's a tradition in his family that he must do, that the oldest son has to perform 10 tasks. And if he doesn't, he loses a pound of flesh. And he would lose it from his legs, so he couldn't be a runner. So it's all about him trying to fulfill these tasks. And so that's an exciting book. The other books we have are The Last 13. Going to give you a tip on this one. When I first got this, I got book number 1 instead of 13. It's supposed to be read from 13 to book 1. And so when I began pre-reading it, I thought, this doesn't make any sense. It's because I was reading the last book first. So make sure you get the 13th book first of The Last 13. And this is science fiction as well. Sort of the end of the earth, a good versus evil, or we're not sure if they're good, we're not sure who is evil. So it's a really exciting book as well. And there's 13 of those. And then the last one would be Conspiracy 365. And this one, as you can see, says January. And there's one for every month. And then there are some after it. So there's more than just 12. So there's a series of the 12 months and then more after that. And this one, I actually read this whole series as well. And this is exciting. It's about this young boy who has a lot of mystery around his life, and he's trying to figure it out, but he has a deadline, and his deadline is in 365 days. And so as you read through it and you get to the next month, there's a cliffhanger. So I'm going to warn you, if you're getting this as a gift and you have an avid reader, you may want to get the whole collection, because when they get to the end of each book, there's going to be a cliffhanger, and they will want to know what happens next. So there were a few little, not necessarily fights, but some, strong urgings to have sisters read things a little faster so they can move on to the next book and find out what happened. So I strongly suggest this series. Now, I know this was a long video, but I get a lot of questions about chapter books, and I wanted to make sure that I could show you as many as possible, explain what they are a little bit to you, and hopefully that gives you a good gift guide for your kids and the kids in your life.